Hello, hello. Let's see if it's working. Okay, I can hear myself, so that means that the microphone is working fine. Okay, let me just put on some music for me. And let's see if the stream is working well on YouTube as well. Seems like everything is in order. Okay, time to check around and just put some stories up to let people know that I'm live. Okay. Okay, I have my coffee. I have some water. Don't have much water, so I might have to grab a little bit more later. But for now, I really need coffee. I probably sound a bit like nasally because the allergies are killing me. Just waiting for the meds to kick in. Okay, so on Tuesday I worked on these environments, and especially like this house over here. And yeah, I did a couple of like these thumbnail sketches just to find a new view for the city streets, and I ended up choosing this one over here, so I made like a cleaner version. And today I actually have to be honest, I don't know what to do exactly between these two things. So one idea is to take these two sketches and do like the cleaner line art version, because I would really like to have these two as illustrations for as concepts for my project. So those are definitely useful. This line art over here, it's already pretty good. It needs some cleaning around, and of course it needs a few more objects, details, props to be added. And this one over here, I really like it, but I feel to be sure that the perspective and proportions are correct, which I think for the bridge they are, but not for the character. I feel like this character should be maybe bigger. I don't know, but I wanted to do a quick 3D mockup for that, just to check. So I have that on pause, and then the colored sketch of the building just needs basically the continuing working on the details and just refining a few things here and there, which is something that it could be good to do a little bit of both, like clean the line art and keep working on this building. And let me close this one. And then the other idea is to do a few sketches for the other tribe of Druids that we will meet in one of the next YouTube videos, which is the tribe of the feathers. But I think that for the tribe of the feathers, I probably need to write down a few more things just to establish a little bit more their look, because these are sketches that I made to put down ideas, and there's a few things that I like, others that I don't like, so I need to probably like clear my mind a little bit. And I think, oh yes, I wanted to do a couple of scenes, like very quick storyboards, and trying to understand their like architecture, because they're very, very different from the tribe of the roots. And I feel maybe this is something that I will need to do offline, just because it involves a lot of thought, and I will probably go silent. Usually that's the case when I have to do something like concept design heavy. So I feel maybe for the live stream, I am going to keep working on these ones. Why not? And I think I probably begin with the cleaning these scenes. Oh, sorry, this allergy. Oh my god. Yeah, I should mute the microphone, but the last time that I did that, it wasn't turning on. So I don't want to touch it just in case it doesn't work then. Okay, so I think we have a plan. And yeah, I really can't wait for like working and putting down ideas for the tribe of the feathers, because it could be one of the next videos. I still don't know. Still like trying to decide. Like what do I want to talk about in the next one, but that could be one idea. So I definitely will need concepts, and especially knowing a little bit more about their style and their traditions, and yeah, a little bit of everything. So let's see, this file that I have here, it's very wide. Which format is this? Okay, yeah, it's a little bit wider. Check. Okay. I'm just checking for the right format. And this piece over here is the format that I like for the illustration. So I will probably need to add a little bit more, maybe a little bit on the top and a little bit on the bottom part. So let's see, Okay, so I'm just going to expand these lines to the correct height. In the end, it's just a little bit more information over here, and the river here, so that will be all water. I think I'm gonna open my trusty reference board so I have something to look at for the general vibe of the image. There you go. Okie dokie. Let's start from somewhere. This is always kind of a scary phase when you have to just start. It's not easy. First, to find the most comfortable position on the chair. Okay. Oh, hello, Mijipal. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right. I'm having like I think this will be a very slow and chill stream. So I'm doing some clean line art version of these environments. Starting with this one, and then let's see how far am I able to push it today. Doing great, but kind of chill here. Nice. Yeah, it's a very calm day today. I'm gonna go to a bathroom a little bit frequent. Yeah. I am so tired today. I slept very poorly, so I apologize if I'm like yawning like crazy. But that will be the vibe today. Very sleepy stream. Yes, I am making this background, like this environment piece, and it's a scene from the capital city, from my personal project, and I had this like a very rough sketch that I did a few weeks ago. So now I really wanted to do the clean line art version, so then I can add some colors maybe. But yeah, definitely need some clarity in some of these scenes, because these lines here, they don't make any sense. By the way, your video about magic looks so beautiful, and your face reveal. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you liked it. I'm really happy about that video. I worked really hard on that one, and since I reached like quite a few subscribers on YouTube. I mean, it's nothing crazy, like no crazy numbers, but still, it's a very nice goal that I reached. So I said, you know what, let me try something different, and like personally thank you the people that subscribed and that look and that watch my videos. So I decided to just film myself. It wasn't easy, because it's not something that comes natural to me, but it was fun, and I think it turned out pretty good. The quality of the footage is not the best, but since then I found a couple of tutorials on how to properly film videos with my phone, so the next ones will be much better. I hope, because definitely that was totally my fault, and it's a bit grainy, but it's fine. It's fine, yeah. You make me so pumped and motivated to do art for more. Oh, that's so nice. After I see the result of your work. Thank you so much, Miji. That's really kind of you, and it's the best outcome possible. Like knowing that that I can be of like a motivation, like even like a a pal that that pushes you forward, and pushes someone else to do art as well and do more of it, because we need more, and that's beautiful. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think that's the effect that other artists have on me. So knowing that I can do the same for others, it's so great. That I say is real, not just small talk or empty word, just for praise you. Thank you so much. Thank you, really. I mean, I don't know what else to say aside from really thank you. Really appreciate it. And also, like, appreciate you being here with me now and keeping me company during my stream. Kind of felt surreal that you draw little by little and turn to be a great presentation. Cheers, thanks. Yes, it's I think that's exactly the process. Like I have like a general idea in mind, and having like this big project there's always something new that I want to draw, and you know, piece by piece, then when I want to do a video, I just try to see like some of the concepts, the illustrations that I already have, which ones could work, and usually there's a few that I need new, so I will try to make them during the stream or offline. And yeah, in the end, piece by piece, and putting everything together in the editing software, it comes together really nicely. And of course, I'm learning more and more by doing it, and I'm still quite a beginner of the editing software, so I know how to do very few things, but yeah, that's another thing, that the more you do it, the better you become. Oh, hello Cecilia, hello, welcome. I mean, most of us just want to draw faster and quick result and just to get like, yeah. But I see you just enjoying drawing and you make a terrific video. That's what I can learn from you. Thank you so much. That's so important, because in the past I also fell for the, let's say, trap of trying to draw faster and do more just to publish it on and just putting it out there on Instagram or whatever, just for the likes. But in the end, maybe I was ending up not doing what I wanted, like drawing stuff just because maybe it was maybe popular or something that maybe I thought it will bring likes and views and whatever. But in the end, like I had almost like nothing in my hands, so as a concrete result. So when I started then working on my personal project, I think that was so much better for me, because I had like a goal, and I could see that by doing things a little bit slower, I was actually like making more things and like artworks that I was proud of. So I was then like happy to not only share them, but like display them on my, I don't know, portfolio, or you know, just very, very proud of what I've done, just because I took a little bit more time and I did what I really liked. So something that I was passionate about, and that keeps me motivated. Like if I know I will draw something that I like, I want to draw, even if maybe like I'm tired and I will prefer to do something else. But if I know like I'm going to do something that I truly enjoy, that's a motivation in itself, I think. Take everything slow down now. I try to enjoy drawing and not think about post it to get like. But now I just want to draw for me. That's amazing, Miji. That's amazing. I think that's the mindset, because I think that way you will really enjoy the process, and you will improve a lot, because you're enjoying the process, so you're very, I think, present, and yeah, and by doing like what you like, it's automatic that you're going to improve, and I think be proud of what you're doing. Okay, the perspective on these things is a bit crazy. So I think I need to correct a couple of these, but yeah, not too bad. For me, that made me long to make a character design is make their background story and how I can implement it in the shape of drawing. Yes. Drawing fan art is easier, faster than designing character from scratch. Yes, absolutely, I agree. Yeah, when you design a character, you kind of like have to think about a little bit of background, and because that, I think it will inform even how they are dressed, and like how which objects they have. You really need to think about those things, just to make the character a little bit more believable even, and make it make sense. Well, like doing a fan art, you probably just concentrate on maybe, I don't know, a cool pose, maybe like some cool colors. So it's maybe like more of a illustration, because you already have the concept, you already have all the information about how the character looks like, and even like how they are, like what's their behavior, because maybe it's a character from like a series or a video game. So you already have all that information, so you just concentrate on making like a cool illustration, a cool image of them, and you don't need to think about all the background story and whatever. Since in my comic I have multiple races, I must research how the future of the races. Yes, absolutely. Since my art kinda semi-realistic, yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. You when you like are creating a word and you want to insert like characters that are different from each other, so you take a little bit from our word, and sometimes maybe you take something from like fantasy IPs, like elves, dwarves, whatever. But you always have to like study a little bit and understand how like their features and what they have like different, what they are similar. So yeah, it's a lot of studying and research. So it's kind of off if I draw certain race, but I miss some of their features. Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's not easy. I struggle with it a little bit because I default to the same like kind of features every time. So I really need to do research and having like references ready if I want to make a character look a little bit different. So yeah, as I said, it's a lot of time spent researching and doing like and practicing also. Fantasy races fantasy races. It's a lot easier compared to real life races. Yeah, because if I'm wrong drawing their feature, people will start to critique hard. Yes, absolutely. With the fantasy ones, actually, you can maybe like change a few things to make it your own, and you can change them around. Oh my god, we're just being raided. Oh, hello, Floathar. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god, all the emotes are exploding here on Twitch. The frogs are here. Hello, guys. Just put some scared cats in chat. Oh, hello, Marco. Come to enjoy environment concept art again. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Oh, thank you, Lialgo. Thank you for following. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Yeah, I'm cleaning some very messy line art, as you can see there, a little bit in the transparency, and yeah, drawing some city scenes. I drew a couple of these on Tuesday, so today it was the time to clean this mess of a line art. But thank you so much for the raid. You're all welcome here, frogs. In our pond. I have to start working on a commission straight away. I have to be careful to not lose the stream after the stream ends. Yes, absolutely. Oh my god, everything is exploding again. Kula Yellow, thank you so much for following. Hope I didn't butcher your name too much. Probably just a little bit. Apologies, but thank you so much for following. Oh, I got it right. Yay! Nice. I was trying my best because I feel that people's names are important, so I always try my best to pronounce them correctly. So phew, I'm very happy that I was able to. Oh my god, there's children outside my window screaming. No, go away. Scary. Okay. I'm just looking at the piece, just trying to understand if the perspective is right. Probably there's a few mistakes here and there, but as long as it's like believable and you can understand what's going on, that's fine. It's just it's a concept. So let's see. I sketch some kind of arch here, but I want to understand how exactly this will work. So maybe a few stones. It's fine for me. Oh, nice. Thanks, Miji. Yeah, I think for now everything seems to be working fine, and usually when I have some doubts, I will probably like pause and try to make like a 3D version of it. That's the easier way to check. Just with like some very basic cubes. Even if I don't really understand the perspective, for mundane eyes it looks good. Nice, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I really want it to look, you know, believable, and that it's there's nothing like super strange going on with the perspective. It's yeah, as I said, if I see something strange, I will probably open Blender and just do a 3D mockup. But I think for this one, I don't need it. By the way, if you want to correct spelling my name, it's not me. Okay, well that's the thing. It's not Miji with a J, but it's a Miji with a G. I will pronounce those the same way. Probably it's because I'm Italian, so the G is J. So I don't know, like Miji with a J. Miji, because I say Miji, but maybe it's not, or it's Migi, maybe G. You let me know. I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, thank you for letting me know that I was just saying it incorrectly. But if it's Migi, so with like a hard G, because that's the thing. Since I'm Italian, the G like that with an I after it, it's always pronounced J. So that's probably why I pronounced it that way. So sorry about it, but again, thank you for letting me know, and let me know if Migi is the right one, so I can pronounce it correctly. Yeah, Harji. Oh, thank you so much, Migi. Thank you for correcting me. Like girl, yes, yeah. That's the thing that when I like read something new, I probably like automatically read it with an more Italian pronunciation. So that's why probably I said G, because yeah, in Italian when you have the letter G and after it there's an I, you say it becomes J. While, for example, if there's other letters, it's G, so it's like an hard G. But yeah, as I said, I really appreciate if you guys let me know how to correctly pronounce your names, because I really like to call people with their right name. So thanks again, Migi, for letting me know. By the way, is it okay if I ask you about Italian cultural things? Since I have character that have Italian background. Oh yes, please. Ask away. I may not be able maybe to answer everything, because Italy is very very different, and I just come from like a small region in the northeast. But probably I can definitely help you. So yeah, feel free to ask. Ooh. Do Italians really hate when we make like a variation of pasta foods related? Yeah, I think the very traditionalists of the food, yes, they get very angry because they think like the way that they do it, or their like nonna does it, or their moms, it's the only and right way. I I am not one of those people. Like food is food, and to whatever. Like you can change it, and there's no problem at all. But yet I know a lot of like very foodies, very obsessed with food and recipes and tradition. That yeah, they will like get quite upset if you like make variations, or even if you don't eat something like the way that they think is the right way. So for example, there's people who hate when others eat pizza using like a fork and a knife, because they say it's supposed to be eaten only with your hands. And I'm like let people do whatever they want. Sometimes I eat it with my hands, and sometimes I will need to cut it in smaller bites. But yeah, definitely there's people like that, and there are a lot. Absolutely. So that's true. It's again, it's not everyone, but quite a few of them, I will say. Maybe like making more Japanese ingredients, but we use pasta as the basic noodle. Yeah, like I mean, for me, there's no issue at all. But yeah, maybe others, or like if you use, I don't know, ketchup instead of like a real tomato sauce, or pineapple on pizza. That's a big one. So there's a few things, or like breaking the spaghetti in half. That's something that I've done quite a few times. So yeah, that's why I say, like, for me that it wasn't a problem at all. And but I know a lot of people that have issues with that. What about young people? Do they really get angry about that, or the younger people not care about it? I will say it's a spread between the younger and older people quite evenly. I will say there's a lot of young people that care about it, and probably it really depends on how you were raised, I think, because like in my family, also because I'm half Spanish, and my mom is the one that cooks, and she's the Spanish one. She doesn't really care about the Italian traditions in food. She's like, no, Spanish food is better. So, and my father is one of those people who can like eat whatever and everything, and he doesn't really care. So probably my family wasn't an issue, but I know of others even my age or younger, so like maybe 20 something, that that will get really angry if you try to change these non-written rules. So I will say, yeah, it's pretty evenly distributed, this like obsession between like older people and younger people. Do Italian people love eating together and share their food with people? Also, do they like party? That depends a lot on where in Italy, because since Italy is basically for like it's a very young country as a whole, and it was composed by many different countries. So the culture is very, very different, and every region, even like one region from the other, they have different traditions. But I would say probably you can divide it into as they always do, like north and south. But even there's like differences between the different regions in the north and the south. So you can't really say something like it's the same for everyone. Like you can probably say it for other countries, like you can say like for example, the majority of Spanish people, yes, they really like eating together, and they like parties. Italians probably like the center and the south likes it more. They like probably more doing parties and sharing food with people, and inviting people over. That's something that, like, where I am from, it's not really a thing unless it's like oh, it's Christmas, so you have to invite people over. But the normality is to not have people over, like not have anyone at your house. But I will say the majority of Italians, they love sharing food with others, and yeah, doing parties in the sense of like gathering all together. Maybe people who have big families, and everyone cooks something, and maybe they have like a big garden, and they will do like a nice party in the garden. Maybe like some of them, they have houses in the countryside, so it's really nice. But yeah, that's not really common where I'm from. But I will say probably majority of Italians, it's something that they will enjoy. Let me save before I forget. Oh, also, I just want to pop in chat on Twitch. Let me see, because yesterday my latest YouTube video came out for my world building project, so I forgot to share it earlier. So let me just copy the link, and I'll just leave it in chat if you guys want to check it out. And from there you can also see the other ones. This is the fourth one that I'm making about the the general lore of the project, and I'm really proud of it. I just put it in chat here on Twitch. There you go. So yeah, if you guys want to check it out, I also have a handy and very short introduction video for my project that gives you a general idea of the the vibe and what I'm trying to do with Druwides. So yeah, if you want to check it out, it's over there. Now let's go back to this scene and fighting this Zoom that got possessed. Okay, sorry, I'm just fighting with Photoshop over there. Is coffee a must in the morning? For most, not all. Yeah, I will say probably, like, it's very, very difficult to find someone that doesn't drink at least one espresso, one small coffee in the morning. So yeah, it's a very, very common. And there's of course other people that maybe they don't like a coffee or they can't drink it, so they will have something else. But majority of the people will have an espresso at least in the morning, and many throughout the day, I will say, because there are espresso shots, so it's a very small coffee, and that's why it's called espresso, because it's express. It's very quick to do, and you drink it like standing up at the bar. So you just chug it and go for your day, and that will happen a few times per day. What? Oh, sorry, I missed the question before. What most do Italians eat for breakfast? Do they go more sweet than savory? Yes, sweet, definitely. Savory, it's something that sometimes, or maybe when you are in the mountains, like when you go skiing, so maybe like people from the mountains will have some more savory things, but I will say majority of the Italians, as I was mentioning, an espresso and something sweet, definitely. Could be biscuits, could be cereals, could be some pastries, but yeah, definitely sweet. Oh, Marco, your comment, sorry, I almost missed that. Super amazing video, I really love the ideas you have to build the magic system, I really dig it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have so much fun doing the that last video because it's about the magic system, and that's something that always excites me, especially when I see it on like other projects. So I couldn't wait to do one for my project. Can you give some example for you guys? Breakfast for majority Italian. I will say probably the like espresso, like the coffee. Also, do Italian eat rice? Yes. Sorry for asking so much. No, it's okay. I mean, if you say you have a character that has that it's Italian, so it's a great occasion for you to ask the questions, so you can put the answers down, and it will be helpful for you to build the character. So absolutely no worries at all. But tell me if you want me to stop asking. No, please keep going. No worries at all. Yeah, I was about to say breakfast. Like for example, when I was little, let's say like high school, my breakfast was some coffee with a little bit of milk, not a cappuccino, so not like the milk that you froth, just the plain milk with some coffee and biscuits. Like we have a lot of biscuits, and they in Italy biscuits are something only for breakfast. Of course, you can eat them whenever you want, but they are something that's really related to the breakfast moment. And we have like a huge variety. Like that's probably the thing that I miss the most, because here in the UK, they sometimes they say, "Oh, look at all our cookies and biscuits." No, you have nothing like that. There's nothing. There's nothing here. The aisle of biscuits in Italy, it could go on for like, I don't know, 3 kilometers. It's amazing, the variety. So I would say probably that's one of the most most common type of breakfast. So yeah, definitely that's the vibe. And then there's people who maybe they don't have breakfast at home, and they will sorry, I touched the mic. They will have breakfast at the like the bar outside, like the, how do you call it, like the coffee place, and they will have like a pastry, usually a cornetto, which is a version of a croissant. It's usually smaller, and it's a little bit different. But yeah, I think those are the, yeah, you can't go wrong with the biscuits and the coffee, and sometimes there's some milk in the coffee. Also, do it. Oh yes, Italian eat rice. Yes, they eat risotto. It's so it's a variety of rice, which it's a little bit different because it's rounder, and it gets cooked really slowly, and it's very creamy then, and it can be done with veggies, with meat, fish, in like a huge variety of ways. So yeah, they definitely eat rice, and I will say that that's the most common way of eating rice, with the risotto. Because like steamed rice is not that is not very like a traditional, let's say. Of course you will find it, but it's not very like common in the tradition to eat like steamed rice. So I'm just going to concentrate a moment, because these timber frame buildings will be the end of me. Why did I choose to have all these timber frame buildings? I mean, they're so cool, so that's why. But yeah. Focaccia or toast or waffle? So definitely not waffles. That's not something typical. I ate my first I saw and ate my first waffle when I was I think 9 or 10, and it was in Spain. and it was amazing. It was like, oh, what is this thing? It's amazing. So toast. I mean, it depends. They toast bread, of course. That's something like common, and you will find the toasts with the maybe some ingredients inside. You will find those in outside, like to eat in like not restaurants, but well, we call them bar because it's where you grab your coffee, but they will also have something to eat, And focaccia, it's so good. It's very diffuse in the probably the center and some parts of the north of Italy and the south. But for example, where I'm from is not really common. So, and I love a focaccia. So I remember when maybe the oh yes, it was the day of the market in my hometown, and there were a few stalls that sold like bread, and they also had a focaccia, and I was always so happy because it wasn't really easy to find. Now you can find it in the supermarket, like no problem. But yeah, I remember like loving it, and it was not very typical, but still, it's a very Italian thing, the focaccia, and there's also like 1,000 different ways to make it. So everyone has its favorite type. So for breakfast, mostly espresso and biscuits. Yeah, I will say probably that's the thing. That and the small like croissant. Is it pastry mostly consumed for breakfast? I will say yes, and also like as like like a mid-afternoon break, you will have maybe like something sweet, and also like after dinner, especially if you maybe go out at the restaurant, you will have some dessert. But I will say that the breakfast, it's probably like it's always sweet, and that's the main moment for like a sweet cornetto, right? Yes, that's the one. It's basically like a smaller croissant. Yes, you spelled it correctly. Absolutely. It's like a bit firmer than a croissant. Like a croissant is very airy and very soft, and the cornetto usually it's probably like less how do you say that, when you put like yeast and you let it like grow, it has like less of that. I think it's a little bit smaller. I don't like this window. I think this is wrong. So let me just, I'm just gonna close half of it to solve all my problems. There you go. And the other one, it's open, but it needs to be smaller, I think. Ah. It's a lot firm, less airy. Yes, exactly. It's more filling than croissant. Yeah, in fact, like croissants, I can probably eat 3. While cornetto, sometimes I had like trouble finishing 1. It's more like dense. So probably it fills you for breakfast, and you can go on for hours without needing to eat other things. I saw it just now in some video after you said about cornetto. What about the taste? Is it less buttery than a croissant? I think it's also like full of butter. The taste, at least the ones that I had, the taste is basically the same. It's just that thing that it's very, very dense. So probably like the taste is very concentrated, but the ingredients are basically the same, except for the airiness and everything. But I think the amount of butter is probably quite similar. So the taste is the same, and probably just more concentrated. But it's been many years since I've eaten one, so I usually have like the normal croissant if I go out for breakfast. So yeah, no idea. But from what I remember, it's pretty similar. Sorry for asking, Dita, because my webtoon is also have food and drink related. No problem at all. Absolutely. No problem. I'm happy to help, because these things, they're like very difficult to find online if you don't know already a few things, like, and maybe you find some like information, but you're not sure if it's correct, let's say. Also, like, these are just from my experience, but as we said before, it's just to like generalize a little bit, and everyone of course will have their preferences, but from what I learned living there for how many 21 years, that's what I know. Because the title is caffeine for my webtoon, so I can ask a detail about taste. Yeah, makes total sense. definitely need. Ooh, a little bit of coffee left. Yeah. Well, I'll have some water instead. Okay, this is going to be difficult because I need to draw stairs. But I have this reference over here. Maybe I can use it to help a little bit. Just gonna make these even more transparent. What about Italian eat when their children sick? Are there kind of specific food you guys ate? Also, what about alcohol? Are Italians more go to beer or wine? Okay, so the food when someone is sick, I will say white rice. That's a big thing. With like some usually it's when maybe you were sick of your stomach, so as soon as you can eat rice, like white rice is very good for you. But of course, Italian twist, it will be served with the some olive oil and some Parmesan cheese, like a grated Parmesan or grana padano, because yeah, just like white rice wasn't enough. So that's the thing. Or when you maybe you have a cold and maybe it's winter, so you need something warm. It will probably be broth with pasta in it, because there's like this variety of very small pasta that's intended to go in the broth. So that's another thing for when you're sick, because it's filling, and if the broth it's like made at home, it's also like nutritious, and it's easy to eat when you're like not feeling very good. Alcohol, okay. I think in general Italians drink quite a lot, and I will say wine is absolutely first over beer, but probably beer, it's I don't know if it's a second, because I don't know, but maybe I'm thinking that probably like very alcoholic drinks, like you know, the I don't know how they are called in English, but the very super like high alcohol drinks, those will be before beer and after wine. But that's the thing. I think that changes from like region to region. Like the region that I'm from, it's actually kind of like a meme inside of Italy, that people drink so much, and it's actually true. Like they have the culture of drinking. Like when you go out with your friends, you go drinking. You don't do like anything else. You just drink, drink, drink. And it's like cocktails and wine, and then there's spritz, which is a cocktail with the aperol. That's I think the cocktail number one. And yeah, sometimes people will drink beer, but probably, yeah, I will say wine number first, and number second like cocktails and very strong alcoholic beverages. I mean, in Italy, it's full of wineries, and they make quite a good and very high quality wine, so it makes sense that they will drink a lot of it. Turn understand exactly how these stairs work. It's driving me nuts. I don't know why, but I always have a problem with the stairs. They're a bit complicated. Okay, so if this... I'm gonna flip the screen just to see from a new perspective. Okay, still works, but yeah, I knew this part was going to be a little bit crazy, and in the sketch it didn't make sense. It was also like an afterthought, so I added that last minute. Okay, so we have the wall there, so then here we will have a sort of narrow door. Oh, hello, Melon Salt Blood. Hello, hello. What are we doing today? I am doing the clean line art for this sketch over here. It's flipped now because I'm trying to understand the stairs. But yeah, that's the one. And I'm trying to do the clean line art because I would really like to add some colors to this scene at some point. So I needed to make sense of all those like scribbles. Okay, let me see where I what kind of broth is meat broth, chicken, or veggie? I will say it depends on the person, what they prefer, because people would do any kind of broth, and sometimes it will be all those three things together. So you have a piece of meat, a piece of like chicken, and some vegetables. Usually I will say probably the two most used, at least where I'm from, is like the meat with veggies or just the veggies. Those are the two main ones where I'm from, but I've seen like all three kinds, everything together, just one kind, whatever, just broth. That's good. Also because you then eat the meat and the chicken and the veggies that you used to make it, so you will also eat that. Okay, let me see here. I think that's the correct line. The good thing about these like timber frame buildings is they are always a little bit like skewed, and they're not super straight. So they're a bit wonky. So if you make like let's say like mistakes here and there, it actually adds character because it's supposed to be like an older city. So yeah, those are not mistakes. It's just character. That's my excuse. Now let's add a door here. Thank you so much. I have a lot of information. No worries at all. Sorry for asking detailed question. In the middle you work with your art. No problem at all. I'm happy to help, and I'm happy when people ask questions. And I mean I do the live streams for that reason as well, just to interact with you guys. So thank you for asking. Absolutely. And again, happy to help. I will ask other time for my other questions about Italian in general. Absolutely. No worries. Okay, I'm trying to use that reference there on the left as as an inspiration, because I think that style works really well. Probably this one will be just a single door, because those ones, I think, yeah, it's a double door, and I don't think we have the space here. It's already quite narrow. The stairs are a bit strange. I think, you know what, I think, let me just do something like this. Just gonna clean the lines a little bit. I think this step over here was a little bit strange. I will probably give them a few more details, and I want to add something like this, like here there's like a sort of border that goes over the stairs, so they're not like open, or maybe like a handrail of some sort could work. And I really like the fact that these are a bit rounded in the front, so I would like mine to have that as well. By the way, stairs is kind of hard for me when I do background. I am telling you, Miggy, it's the worst. Stairs are the worst. They are so difficult, and like just the one maybe like a slightly wonky line, and they start to like fall apart. I don't know why. They're very complicated. But when you see them in real life, it looks like something really simple. Like the general shapes, like the basic shapes. It's yeah, they're not super complicated, but I don't know what it is about drawing them that makes them so difficult. You need to count the measurement, especially in 3D modeling. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, like when I did a couple of basic houses in 3D, and one of the things that I did as well was like a mock-up of the stairs, because I knew I wanted to maybe like add them around the backgrounds, but I like having the model in 3D, it's so useful. But yeah, for this sketch I didn't use 3D, and for now I don't think I will. But who knows, maybe I will change my mind and actually make a 3D base. So here I want to do something like this. Be made of stones. That would be nice. we could also. They're so complicated when I need to make them in 3D modeling. I must count how high the ceiling, and it will affect the measurements of the stairs and how many I will put them to make it make sense. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, I get what you say. Yeah, the fact is that when I do stuff in 3D, I really use it just as a base, and then I will go over it in 2D. So usually when I do this stuff in 3D, I'm not too concerned about making stuff like really correct. So yeah, that's why I will probably like just to throw some some stairs where that I think might work, and then just pray that it works, and if it doesn't, I will just correct everything in post, let's say with the 2D. At least that's what I usually do. But yeah, totally get what you say. If you need to for the stairs to make sense in the 3D space, yeah, it's complicated, and yeah, you need to have all the correct measurements and the how high and how many steps and how wide the steps are. All that good information. Okay, let me see here. I think I'm going to come out a little bit more from the shape. Just make this larger, and I was thinking maybe this can continue, and just having this wall a bit wider and made of stone. Oh. I think I'm gonna just indicate the different lines of the stones for now, and then I'll come back to this later to add the details. Yeah, something like this, and probably I will cover it with a lot of like foliage and plants and grass growing there. Okay, let me just flip the screen again. Nice. what about for a wall with brick? Is it a pain in the for drawing it and coloring? Sorry for the censor swear word. No, no worries. And yeah, it can be. That's something that I actually strangely enjoy, especially like the if you have like a bricks, or even better, like if you have a stones like these, or maybe like older ones like these, so they're very uneven. I actually find it really relaxing to draw, even like bricks, like more regular ones, like these ones over here. I don't know, those are details that I really enjoy. And also, again, if you're making something that it's a bit kind of like older style, like my project, which is basically medieval, if you draw like a few wonky lines, it actually makes it more believable. And yeah, I actually really like that. There's maybe like other things that I don't enjoy, but all those like small details, and especially if there are stones instead of like very regular bricks, I really like that. So, but yeah, for now I think I will leave that one like this, because I would really like to start working on these, like the bank of the river, because these buildings are quite simple and you don't see much of them. So I basically am trying to have everything like big in the image done, so then I can start having fun and add all the small details, the foliage, the objects around, and finally I will leave the characters and the people last. And I will probably add a few more people around. Just in the sketch I just have like 4 here, yes, 4. So yeah, definitely we'll add a couple of more in there. Just renaming a few layers to make it easier to find the stuff. Okay, let's see. Here the design was really simple. I will probably draw it quite even, and then I'll probably break it apart in a few places. Sister, thank you so much for your help in answering my question. Gotta go to sleep, see ya. Thank you so much, Miggy, for joining me today, and I was really happy to be helpful for you for your webtoon. So yeah, next time if you have more questions, please ask them away. No worries at all. Well, have a good night then, and I'll see you maybe next week. Yeah, have a good one and have a good weekend as well. Thanks again for stopping by. Cheers. Actually, that line was a mistake, but I'm going to leave it there. Just sort of tripped my elbow for a second there, but hey, it adds a character, I will say. Have a good day. May espresso bless your day. Yay! Oh, you too, you too. Have a good night, Migi. Okay. We have the base of this small wall. Now, I think this will probably come out a little bit. And then this will probably be a bit slanted. That's the bank of the river. These lines. It's a very awkward position, so I can't make straight lines. Okay. Maybe here there's like a part that comes out a little bit. Then the rest of the wall, it's like that. Oh, I need to drink some more water. It's getting pretty hot in this room. Ah. Oh, what time it is? Oh, okay. Thought it was later, so I still have time. Okay. Okay, now, yeah, I think that's all for like just the base of the wall there. Yeah, all the rest is just adding all the details. Oh, probably this one is still a little bit too wonky. A little bit is fine, but this is too much. Okay, maybe this part over here will be separated because it's maybe is like another type of stone, or at least it's like sort of like marked with the maybe the smaller stones like these in the pavement. Yes, I like that. Let me just continue with this for one moment. As I said before, I really like drawing like bricks and rocks and the stones of like a wall. So yeah, this is enjoyable. Okay. Yeah. Just thinking, could maybe this be made out of wood instead? Like very thick, and then it will have some supports underneath. Maybe this way makes a little bit more sense. Now let me just do a new layer just to figure out how this is attached. Okay, so it will probably have maybe some kind of maybe even more supports. Yeah, let's make it 4. Just want this platform to be to be secure. Another one in the middle, and we can move this one slightly to the left. Yeah. So then you will see this, and they will probably have another vertical part, and then they will probably have some diagonal piece. So I'm just making a ton of lines just because I'm trying to figure it out. I'm gonna make it a little bit longer here. And then this one over here. Something like this. Now, let me erase what we don't see so I can understand if this makes... Yeah, okay, yeah, it makes sense. I'm thinking, with this kind of perspective, am I able to just copy it? Or maybe I am. And then I just have to probably modify them a little bit, but at least I have the base shape. Ah. Let me put this like this. Oops. Okay, and this one. Aha, okay. need to modify them a little bit, but at least we have the base. Okay, I think that makes sense. I can always come back to it. Probably. Maybe, oh, maybe something like this. As usual, I always say like, oh yeah, that's fine for now, and then keep working on it for like other 45 minutes. That's a classic of me. No, I think this time. No, I did it again. No, okay. I'll stop. Now, this one over here. It's so good. We will probably have access to a full-on like piece of solid wood, so probably this one is just one piece. It's not like different pieces of wood together. So yeah, just added a few lines. And now let me save. Let me just bring up the sketch again. Okay, I think I'm going to go back to that stone wall over here, because I was thinking, since now this is a little bit wider, so it comes out of the shape of the building, maybe they would have made this wooden beam also come out. So you have these, and let me see. To erase, I said. Thank you. And oh yes, I have an idea. So if this one is quite large, okay. What I would do is probably add a few other like wooden pieces. Maybe they are like cut like these, and maybe there's some smaller ones here. Why not? just add an element of interest there and just leave a stone wall protruding. Yeah. Actually, a fake arch. I think it's an oven. And my hands are a bit sweaty, so I can't seem to be very precise with my lines today. I think the pen is slipping a little bit. I say it every stream, but really I can't wait for autumn and for winter. I am not built for the heat, guys. Every day I wake up and I say, hey, one less day until winter. What can I say? Okay, now I think I'm gonna keep these one. Yeah, these two. I think that they best the references because I want these stone wall to be a little bit crazy. I don't want it to look perfect. This wall, I think, will look really nice when I add a few like climbing vines. Those would look really nice, and some grass, the other plants. think for one of these environments I will try, because I need to practice. Well, I really want to practice a bit more photo bashing, just to prepare a few portfolio pieces. And maybe I can take one of the other sketches, and instead of doing like the clean line art, just try and do like a photo bash base, and then I can work on top and paint it over a little bit. I think that would be interesting, and maybe, yeah, at that point maybe I can do like a sort of 3D mock-up, so I have some light information. Could be a nice experiment. I'm really rusty when it comes to photo bashing. I did quite a lot in the past, but yeah, in the last few years I really enjoy the drawing part. I really enjoy line art, so I didn't really do any photo bashing at all. I definitely need to practice. Okay, let me save. And I also had, yeah, this building over here, I wanted to give it a stone appearance, maybe more similar to the ones that I have. Need to close my curtain because I'm starting to see basically nothing on my monitors. Darkness, much better. Okay, I think something like this can work really well. Okay, yeah, I think I will try and just give a few details to this riverbank wall. This is supposed to be slightly slanted, so just gonna give a couple of lines here and there, just is this a reference for me? Just thinking that I'm really tempted to do like a color pass of this image. I know it's a bit early because I haven't finished the line art yet. I'm thinking maybe I don't need all the details in line art because the final goal is to have this image colored. So maybe some of the elements just add them with colors. There's no need for more line art, or at least do like a test to see what could work, like which palette, and also yes, to have some fun. So let me give a basic color for the scene, and I think probably like this yellow over here could be a good choice. Oh, probably be browns. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play a little bit just to have fun. This trim will be a shade of brown. Just want to be a little bit messy, just to get the vibe. This bank probably a bit gray color, but I like the yellow, like coming through this gray. Now, I think imagine this house being very light. Oh, hello, Milkshake Deluxe. Hello, welcome to the stream. If it isn't the speed painter themselves. Yeah, I was actually working very meticulously, and I was very concentrated on a line art, and then I had the urge of just play with colors a little bit. Just just to see which palette could work on this piece. I saw you follow me back on Insta. Yes, I did. Thank you for following me. Yeah. You make amazing art. Thank you so much. Of course, I want to see more of it. Cheers. Thank you. Yeah, I really need to get back at posting on Instagram. I actually, because I prepared a bunch of images to post on Instagram in the past, a few months ago. I had all prepared, and I had all the images scheduled. So because the Instagram page that I have, I created it just a few months ago, I think, or at least I started posting a few months ago. So yeah, I was starting from scratch, and I posted quite a lot of stuff that I also did in the past, because I really wanted to show the my art and what I do. And I actually didn't realize that last week because those posts they go up on Instagram. They are scheduled, so they go up by themselves on Instagram. And I didn't realize that I finished them, everything is posted, and I need to prepare new images with the new stuff that I'm working on. So I haven't posted in I believe a couple of weeks now. But yeah, fear not, I will probably post a few reels, because I've been concentrated on TikTok and on YouTube, so I have a lot of videos and video format stuff, so I'll probably put those on Instagram as well. It's quite a lot to juggle, so sometimes I get a bit overwhelmed. But yeah, I need to sit down and edit a few things, edit a few images. I still have a ton from my project that I haven't posted there, so yeah, I need to get through those. Trying to look around and understand which colors will work around here. Maybe a darker one for these, the windows. Oh, what about this one? Yeah, I feel like this one will have darker trim. Don't know why. And this one as well, just to make it look a little bit different from the building here. Yes, I have a squared brush. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, okay, kind of, but yeah, it works, it works. Now, let's see. I feel maybe this house over here could have a more orange tone. I think that works. Maybe I'll put the same color here on the door. Okay. Let me see here. Which color would be great for the ground? Because I was imagining at least not all of it, but part of this is like it's paved. Maybe like the center part, just enough so someone can walk around without getting too much mud on their boots. But maybe like in the corners and close to the buildings, there's still a few bits of grass and weeds. I think that will make sense, and it will make it look cool. Like on these pictures over here, I really like when there's like some foliage around. And here, maybe the pavement extends to this like open part here, so people can pick up some water and also fish a little bit. Yeah, this is the sketch. Yeah, makes sense to me at least. And yeah, I like this color. Now this wall over here will probably be the same color as this one, but I think I will make the top slightly different. Like if they put some render on top of it and has maybe like a lighter color. This one will also have a lot of foliage and vines attached to it. just looking around the piece, trying to understand what's the next step, and I think just to see how it looks, I would really like to add some shadows. There you go. Okay, now there you go. And I'm just going to probably be very blunt with these shadows over here, but I don't need them that dark. Probably something like this. And this is just to start defining the areas that are in the dark. Yes, I think I will have this, probably the light of the sun coming from the top right. Oh, my cat is trying to to open my door. Whoa, she's struggling. Usually it's really easy for her to open it. Today is not a good day for her. Ah, she's so funny. Okay, let's see. Yeah, even with just a very simple shadow like this, I think it's the scene starts to look a little bit more 3D, let's say. Okay, then probably we will have this wall being shadow. shadow on these stairs. Didn't thought about that. Yeah, probably this is not correct. They can probably be, yeah, slightly different, but it's not easy. Let's leave it like that for now. I think these are all the like harsh shadows. Okay. I think I would really like to start adding a few of the foliage elements. And yes, that's absolutely just because I love that part and it's really fun for me. And right now I don't want to think too much, so I don't want to figure out this like thing to collect water. I wouldn't have to look up some references of something like that just to make it more believable. So yeah, sorry, but I will just add the plants everywhere. I can't have them in real life because I usually kill them just by looking at them, but at least I can draw them. And yeah, hopefully the digital plants will not be a problem for me. Now let's try a few of these brushes. I have a few. Let's see, I'll have these climbing plants, brushes. Oh, these are so good. Yeah, these are so nice. You can use these and maybe with the some of the other ones, like to make maybe this one for like making bushes. Yeah, you can mix them and make them look a bit more full. Nice. to move this to the top, because that way I don't see the line art underneath. Weeds and clovers. Oh, nice. At this point I'm really like experimenting with the new brushes. But yeah, it's fun. Ooh, these are nice. Ooh. Okay, I think I'm going to just work on a general shape for these plants here, and then add the details with those brushes. I really like this part. I always get lost into adding more and more. I need to be careful and not to like turn this city into like a jungle. But I think really ties everything together. Okay, I still have 20 minutes or so, so that's plenty of time to add more foliage around. I think I want a little bit more variation to the color, so I'll probably maybe use some some green that's a little bit more yellow. Let's see. Yeah, something like this. I don't like this one, so I'm just gonna erase it and redo it. Sometimes it's easier that way instead of trying to save something that doesn't work. think it will make sense for this wall to be a little bit cracked, so from there some weeds can grow. And let me see here. I like the little opening to unload and load the cargo. Yes. I can also see the like tiny boats angle a ladder against it. Yes, exactly. Absolutely. Yes, I thought about it as like a multi-use opening in the wall. So maybe you can even like a fish there. As you said, like loading and unloading cargo. And I need to like design some sort of way, but that also could be something that goes over the wall just to collect water from the river. And yeah, absolutely, if instead of having a ladder already there, probably maybe someone from a boat would use one against it, as you mentioned. So yeah, I remember when I was drawing this one, I made the wall all closed, but I thought it was looking a little bit too enclosed, and I said, hey, why not make an opening? I think it will be very useful. I think this plant here would be really nice if it was really massive. Let's make a wrapping a little bit around here. I think this piece will look really nice with the as soon as I add the characters in it, because right now it looks really empty. And the props as well, like objects around the scene, those I think always help to make a place look lived in. But what can I say, I really wanted to work on a few plans today. yeah, pretty happy with the result. It's let's say it's a step in the right direction. Let me see it without these, and of course without the lines. Well, yeah, still makes some sense without the line art. We'll probably in any case add a few more details with line art here and there. But yeah, it's fun to try something a little bit different, like a new process of doing things. Okay, yeah, I think this piece just needs a few more hours to really feel like something, and yeah, I will be very curious to see this piece without the line art and all like the details added in like painting. But yeah, I definitely want to work also on a few of the others, and as I mentioned, I would really like to practice a little bit more of photo bashing. So maybe another one of these could be a good candidate for that. But for this one, I really wanted to do some good old line art and painting. Question: when painting, do you mostly use one color? Well, when painting, I don't. I tend to maybe choose one color as a base, and maybe then that color will like inform the rest of the piece. Like for this one, I used this yellow color as a base because I really wanted the piece to feel kind of warm. As in like for each surface, okay. The wall is that the same color. Yes, I tend to like divide the elements using one color only, and then if I want to push the piece forward, I will probably add some variation and a few shades. And one thing that I do, because it actually helps me a little bit. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. It depends also like on the vibe, but this time I had on my brush the color variation activated. So I don't know if you can yeah, you can see it there. Let me just select the brush. The color dynamics, sorry. So it will automatically, when you use the brush, give like each stroke, each point, a slightly different color from the one that you chose. So you can see it in this wall that you see like all these lines. This was the shape of the brush, and instead of being like one solid color, it's a variation of the same one. So it will variate maybe the saturation, the hue, the light, so how bright the color is. And I think that it already like puts some variation into the color that you're painting, so it helps give it a little bit more, to make it look less flat, let's say. And it's something that, as I mentioned, I don't always do it, but this time, since it's like these are buildings, so even though I choose one color, they are outside, so they will also have some variation in their colors. Maybe they're a bit dirty or like bleached by the sun. In fact, I will probably add even more of that. But these, like as an initial stage, when you just give one single color to the building, it already gives that little variation. It's really good also for when you do characters, to do textiles, because there are slight variations into like the threads that compose the cloth, and so that technique really helps, because it's really difficult to do it by hand. So it's a little something. Of course, like these lines that this brush left, they don't really work, so I will probably like paint on top of them, maybe with like this brush over here, and just have the variation that is still there, but it's a bit more faint, let's say. And you can make it like a stronger or less visible. You can make the variation be only in like light or only saturation. It's really nice. It's really fun. I'm very new to art and I love your style and what you tend to paint. So yeah, hence my occasional questions. Absolutely, yes. I'm really happy to be helpful when I can. So I really love when people ask questions, because it's if I can help, I will. let's say like that. So yeah, thank you so much for the question. But yeah, there are other pieces where instead of I've used just a flat color, either because I wanted the the vibe of just very flat, so they end up looking like almost pieces from like a comic or something like that. So more about the line art than the colors. And but sometimes I want, like in this case, I wanted to have fun with a more like a painterly effect, let's say. Where are you from? By the way, I struggle placing your accent. Oh yes, I am from Italy, but I'm half Spanish. And yeah, a lot of people struggle with my accent, because I think when they think about Italy, maybe they're more used to hear accents from people from the south, which have like a very stronger accent when they even talk Italian or English. So I used to work in retail years ago, and I had like the clients trying to like place me, and sometimes they were like, "Are you French? No. Are you Belgian? Are you I don't know?" And they started to say everything aside from like Italy and Spain. It was really funny. There you go. Okay, let me just... I think these pieces will really start to look like something when I add the characters. So probably I will work on these next week, unless something else comes up that's more urgent. Yeah, let me save this one. I mostly am like, this kind of sounds like Spanglish, but not quite. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Well, yes, absolutely. That's half right. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with the result today, and my Cintiq is about to melt from the heat. So yeah, I think that's my cue to just go for the day and do something else. Probably play some video games this evening. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, this I saved the concept. Yes, I did. Okay. This one, it's already saved. Nice. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you all so much for joining me today. It was great fun. And thank you all for all your questions. That's always great to receive them. So yeah, I can chat with you and help you out. I hope I will see you again next week, as usual, Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. UK time. And if you haven't, check out my latest YouTube video. I'm really proud of that one. So yeah, and now this weekend I will probably put down a few ideas for the next videos. I have a list, and I just need to sit down and write the script. So that's probably my plan for the weekend. I hope you will have a great Friday and weekend ahead. Yeah, go relax, play video games, read, listen to music, I don't know, whatever, draw, paint, whatever makes you feel good. And I hope to see you on Tuesday, same place here. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much again. Goodbye. Bye-bye.